Okay, here I am at Richardson Public Library, a beautiful library, and it's over here on Arapahoe Road in Richardson, Texas. And over here you're going to see an AT&T truck, and I'll describe what happened. Now, Richardson has rolled out free Wi-Fi, and they've had it for quite a while. Um, some of the things I've written about over at nowpublic.com on Scribner's blog um, involves some of the places that offer free Wi-Fi, such as McDonald's and Starbucks and things like that. I don't know who installed the Wi-Fi here at Richardson. Uh, what I do know is that the same thing that occurs at those other places occurs here. And in fact, this is the first place I ran into it, was here at Richardson. And the whole pressure on the heart and uh, you know, the whole, when you don't know what the method is. I don't know if it's directed energy weapon or what, but at any rate, it was happening here before I even experienced it over at McDonald's and Starbucks and some of the other places. But the weird thing that happened today is that I was parked over in this parking spot right over there by the hedges, and there was a white Impala LT that was circling back and forth, and then it would just park like right in the middle of the road or right there by the side for no obvious reason. But anyway, what would happen is I'd feel this pressure on my heart, and I would use the back of my hand, which is sensitized to heat, and I would determine the direction the heat was coming from, and then I would, put up a reflective device or a pillow or something, and it would block it. And I didn't bother to look up. I just did that because I've had this happen so many times. I don't even care who it is anymore. But it kept happening, so I finally looked up, and it was that Impala. And so, whenever I would block it, after about 5 seconds of blocking it, then the car would move. It was moving back and forth. So I took countermeasures, and when I did, then all of a sudden this AT&T truck moves up, and the AT&T truck is license plate 63RGL5. The Impala was license plate 521SVJ. So anyway, what I did is I just turned the phone off, because from past experience, when I turned the phone off, then the problem stopped. Well, sure enough, after I turned the phone off, then the Impala took off, and so I was about to leave anyway because I needed to go back towards Plano for something, and so we're both, the Impala and my car, are driving down 75 heading north, and she peels off. She takes the George Bush Highway and peels off in that direction, and me, I just keep going on 75. But before we peeled off, we were driving pretty close to each other, and I was just driving normal. And as I passed her, she looked over with this sneer on her face, which was really strange, man. And I run into that over and over too. When you catch these people, they like to smirk or sneer like they think that they did something intensely pleasurable and evil to you or something. I don't know. It's kind of demented, but that's how it works. So that's the incident that happened today. It's not a big deal. It was just pressure on the heart there for a minute, and I blocked it like I always do. The thing is I mention this because Richardson, like I said, is the first place that I ran into this situation, and it ties in because it's a public place, because it has public Wi-Fi, and there are some places where this is happening also that have been documented. I've run into it without the Wi-Fi. For example, some of the grocery stores now, like Walmart, Albertsons, so it's whatever they're using is not only for Wi-Fi anymore, but apparently that what they can do is they can target your cell phone or whatever, and then they can blast you. But it started with the Wi-Fi first. Like when you would connect and get an IP address, then they would be able to target you that way, I guess. And so the more sophisticated scenario is when you don't connect and get an IP address, but they're still able to target you with your cell phone. And that's what's going on at like Home Depot and some of the grocery stores, things like that. But this is old school here. They still have the first system that was rolled out with the I don't know if it was Wayport or who did it for them, but I think it was Wayport that installed it for a lot of these like McDonald's and Starbucks and some of these different businesses. And I think Wayport sold out to a foreign company, and I have documented that. I don't have all the details in front of me, but I have documented that over at nowpublic.com on Scribner's blog. So more on this later.